If you sell B2B, how much should you spend on search engine optimization? In our ongoing exploration of how to allocate your marketing budget if you sell B2B, today we're going to talk about search engine optimization. Don't get me started. All right, get me started. I've never been a big fan of investing a lot of money in search engine optimization because of the lack of sureness, right? The lack of certainty that you were going to get a return on investment for all the effort. Because to do the SEO, it takes a lot of effort. And what we found is that there's a hell of a lot of competition for certain keywords. You can spend a lot of time and energy on search engine optimization and just not get much in return. You can rank 1 minute and not rank the next. And that's why I have always said, way back into the early 2000s, way early 2000s, when all the search engines started happening, I was very skeptical about the power of and the return on investment of time spent SEOing. So here's what we recommend. First, Google offers Google Webmaster Guidelines. And these are really good, strong, fundamental basics that will help you help the Googlebot rank your site and index your site, most importantly, correctly. That's really the most important thing. And we recommend you follow Google Webmaster Guidelines as you develop your site, as you build your site. And every 6 months you go back to your site and just scan the whole site, because you add pages, you add information, you add data. Make sure you have no broken links, make sure everything's tagged, make sure you reference back to Google Webmaster Guidelines, because they change and the algorithm changes. It's changing all the time. And one of the things that continues to happen is that people invest a lot of money on search engine optimization, and then Google does what I affectionately call their biennial FU. That's when they change the algorithm so much that anything you've invested on prior to that in search engine optimization is lost, has to be redone significantly. And recently, and this is another reason why, we don't recommend doing a lot, and we also, as a way to manage your expectations, right? Recently, in the recent changes in Google algorithm, there's a real pre-prejudice to sites that have an extraordinary amount of traffic, that have a great deal of news credibility or are updated very frequently. And unless you are a content machine, you're going to have a really tough time competing. So, how does this play out for you as a company selling B2B? Well, let's say there's an association in your industry and they're very active, posting, they have events and all good things. They are more likely going to rank above you than not, because of the nature of how they constantly update their site, the content they have on their site, and their overall credibility in the eyes. It doesn't have eyes, Googlebot, but in the eyes of Googlebot. So manage your expectations. Don't invest a lot in SEO. Invest enough to get indexed correctly and do the right things. Look, if you're interested in doing video is great. It gets you noticed. Googlebot notices it. Do it. But it's a lot of work. And if you love to write and want to blog, do it. And you will eventually rank higher on search engine response pages, on the SERP, S-E-R-P pages, when people type in a query. But if you are not a content machine, if you don't like to blog, if you don't have the bandwidth to constantly update your website, then you know what? Don't waste your money on search engine optimization. I'd rather you take that money and buy paid search, paid ads. That way you'll guarantee rank in the top 3, as you tune your program, get people to your landing pages and get people into your sales funnel. You will have a more sure return on investment if you buy paid search than if you spin your wheels optimizing for organic search. Okay, that's the sage advice today. Minimize, unless you're a content machine, minimize your investment in search engine optimization. Go by Google Webmaster Guidelines, do best practices, check up on your site at least twice a year, preferably quarterly, especially if you have a lot of different people putting things on your site or updating your site. Make sure everything's tagged right. And then take that money that you think you would have spent on search engine optimization, spend on something else like Google paid search, where you can be assured that you'll be ranked on the top of the search engine response page. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. We're trying to get our subscriber base big and healthy. And please hit the little bell so that you can be notified of the next fabulous video. We are shooting for a video a week. We're going to get there. Until next time, have a great business day.